Awareness. Noun, the state or level of consciousness where sense data can be confirmed by an observer. Complete. Noun, a completed survey. Verb, to finish, to make done, to reach the end. Adjective, with all parts included, with nothing missing. Full. Faculty. Noun, the academic staff at schools, colleges, universities or not-for-profit research institutes, as opposed to the students or support staff. Field. Noun, a land area free of woodland, cities, and towns. Open country. Verb, to intercept or catch a ball and play it. Grandfather. Noun, a father of someone's parent. Verb, to be, or act as, a grandfather to. Confirmed. Verb, to strengthen, to make firm or resolute. Adjective, having a settled habit, inveterate or habitual. Basketball. Noun, a sport in which two opposing teams of 5 players strive to put a ball through a hoop. Messed. Verb, transitive, often used with up, to make untidy or dirty. Verb, to take meals with a mess. Least. Noun, something of the smallest possible extent, an indivisible unit. Adverb, used for forming superlatives of adjectives, especially those that do not form the superlative by adding est. Location. Noun, a particular point or place in physical space. Maintained. Verb, to support someone, to back up or assist someone in an action. Adjective, showing maintenance or attention. Hopefully. Adverb, in a hopeful manner. Instantly. Adverb, at once, without delay. Danish. Noun, Danish pastry, light sweet yeast-raised roll usually filled with fruit or cheese. Individual. Noun, a person considered alone, rather than as belonging to a group of people. Adjective, relating to a single person or thing as opposed to more than one. Disciplined. Verb, to train someone by instruction and practice. Adjective, possessing mental discipline. Moved. Verb, to change place or posture. To go, in any manner, from one place or position to another. Adjective, emotionally affected, touched. Algorithmic. Adjective, of, relating to, or being an algorithm. Metadata. Noun, data that describes other data, serving as an informative label. Envelope. Noun, a paper or cardboard wrapper used to enclose small, flat items, especially letters, for mailing. Intend. Verb, usually followed by the particle to. To hope, to wish something, or something to be accomplished. Be intent upon. Boys. Noun, a young male. Noun, the testicles. Invalidated. Verb, to make invalid, especially applied to contract law. Adjective, made invalid. Captain. Noun, a chief or leader. Verb, to act as captain. Chairs. Noun, an item of furniture used to sit on or in, comprising a seat, legs, back, and sometimes arm rests, for use by one person. Compare stool, couch, sofa, settee, love seat and bench. Verb, to act as chairperson at, to preside over. Noun, a chairman or chairwoman, someone who presides over a meeting, board, etc. Noun, a chair-like device used for performing execution by electrocution. Animal. Noun, in scientific usage, a multicellular organism that is usually mobile, whose cells are not encased in a rigid cell wall, distinguishing it from plants and fungi, and which derives energy solely from the consumption of other organisms, distinguishing it from plants. Disposal. Noun, an arrangement, categorization or classification of things. Keeps. Noun, the main tower of a castle or fortress, located within the castle walls. Verb, to continue in a course or mode of action, not to intermit or fall from, to uphold or maintain. Noun, keeping. Complaints. Noun, the act of complaining. Conditioner. Noun, anything that improves the condition of something. Input. Noun, the act or process of putting in, infusion. Verb, to put in, put on. Classes. Noun, a group, collection, category or set sharing characteristics or attributes. Verb, to assign to a class. To classify. Noun, a class or order, sort, kind. Juice. Noun, a liquid from a plant, especially fruit. Verb, to extract the juice from something. Collision. Noun, an instance of colliding. Noun, an error caused by two source code elements, such as variables or functions, having the same name as each other. Muttering. Verb, to utter words, especially complaints or angry expressions, indistinctly or with a low voice and lips partly closed. To say under one's breath. Noun, something that is muttered. Exceed. Verb, to be larger, greater than, something. Copied. Verb, to produce an object identical to a given object. 14. Numeral, the cardinal number occurring after 13 and before 15. Represented in Roman numerals as 14 and in Arabic numerals as 14. Conditioner. Noun, anything that improves the condition of something. Mascara. Noun, a cosmetic used to darken and thicken the eyelashes. Verb, to apply mascara to the eyelashes. Misunderstandings. Noun, a mistake as to the meaning of something or a specific point of view. Erroneous interpretation or comprehension. Misconception. Approximate. Verb, to estimate. Adjective, approaching, proximate, nearly resembling. Intended. Verb, usually followed by the particle to. To hope, to wish, something, or something to be accomplished. Be intent upon. Noun, fiancé or fiancée. Adjective, planned. Alphabet. Noun, the set of letters used when writing in a language. Verb, to designate by the letters of the alphabet. To arrange alphabetically. Gene. Noun, a theoretical unit of heredity of living organisms. A gene may take several values and in principle predetermines a precise trait of an organism's form. Phenotype, such as hair color. Can. Verb, auxiliary verb, defective, to know how to be able to. Ice. Noun, water in frozen, solid, form. Verb, to cool with ice, as a beverage. Hearing. Verb, stative, to perceive sounds through the ear. Noun, the sense used to perceive sound. Adjective, able to hear. Maturity. Noun, the state of being mature, ready or ripe. Composition. Noun, the act of putting together. Assembly. Impulse. Noun, a thrust, a push, a sudden force that impels. Verb, to impel, to incite. Budget. Noun, the amount of money or resources earmarked for a particular institution, activity or time frame. Verb, to construct or draw up a budget. Adjective, of or relating to a budget. Midday. Noun, noon, 12 o'clock during the day. Knife. Noun, a utensil or a tool designed for cutting, consisting of a flat piece of hard material, usually steel or other metal. The blade, usually sharpened on one edge, attached to a handle. The blade may be pointed for piercing. Verb, to cut with a knife. Coroner. Noun, a public official who presides over an inquest into unnatural deaths, cases of treasure trove, and debris from shipwrecks. Heights. Noun, the distance from the base of something to the top. Damaged. Verb, to impair the soundness, goodness, or value of, to harm or cause destruction. Adjective, suffered a damage. Income. Noun, money one earns by working or by capitalizing on the work of others. Faint. Noun, the act of fainting. Syncope. Adjective, of a being, lacking strength, weak, languid, inclined to lose consciousness. Generally. Adverb, popularly or widely. Emission. Noun, something which is emitted or sent out. Issue. Million. Numeral, long and short scales. The cardinal number 1,000,000 to 106, 1,000,000. Envision. Verb, to conceive or see something within one's mind. To imagine. Call off. Verb, to recall, to cancel or call a halt to. Court. Noun, an enclosed space, a courtyard, an uncovered area shut in by the walls of a building, or by different buildings. Also, a space opening from a street and nearly surrounded by houses. A blind alley. Verb, to seek to achieve or win. Miles. Noun, the international mile, a unit of length precisely equal to 1.609344 kilometers established by treaty among Anglophone nations in 1959. Divided into 5,280 feet or 1,760 yards. Adverb, much, a lot, used to emphasize a comparative. Bake. Noun, the act of cooking food by baking. Verb, with person as subject, to cook something in an oven. Further. Verb, to help forward, to assist. Adjective, comparative form of far, more distant, relatively distant. Adverb, comparative form of far, to, at or over a greater distance in space, time or other extent. Expect. Verb, to predict or believe that something will happen. Deserve. Verb, to be entitled to, as a result of past actions, to be worthy to have. Meal. Noun, food that is prepared and eaten, usually at a specific time, and usually in a comparatively large quantity, as opposed to a snack. Moral. Noun, of a narrative, the ethical significance or practical lesson. Verb, to moralize. Adjective, of or relating to principles of right and wrong in behavior, especially for teaching right behavior. Exhibiting. Verb, to display or show something for others to see, especially at an exhibition or contest. Constructors. Noun, a person who, or thing that, constructs. Impartiality. Noun, the quality of being impartial, fairness. Creative. Noun, a person directly involved in a creative marketing process. Adjective, tending to create things, or having the ability to create, often, excellently, in a novel fashion, or any or all of these. Mosquito. Noun, a small flying insect of the family Culicidae, the females of which bite humans and animals and suck blood, leaving an itching bump on the skin, and sometimes carrying diseases like malaria and yellow fever. Verb, to fly close to the ground, seemingly without a course. Attest. Verb, to affirm to be correct, true, or genuine. Demolition. Noun, the process of demolishing or destroying buildings or other structures. Billing. Verb, to dig, chop, etc., with a bill. Verb, to peck. Verb, to advertise by a bill or public notice. Noun, amounts billed. Envy. Noun, resentful desire of something possessed by another or others, but not limited to material possessions. Verb, to feel displeasure or hatred towards someone, for their good fortune or possessions. Fork. Noun, a pronged tool having a long straight handle, used for digging, lifting, throwing, etc. Verb, to divide into two or more branches. Verb, to have sexual intercourse. To copulate. Average. Noun, the arithmetic mean. Verb, to compute the average of, especially the arithmetic mean. Adjective, constituting or relating to the average. Gradually. Adverb, in a gradual manner, making slow progress, slowly. Diagnostics. Noun, any technique used in medical diagnosis. Meals. Noun, food that is prepared and eaten, usually at a specific time, and usually in a comparatively large quantity, as opposed to a snack. Noun. The coarse ground edible part of various grains often used to feed animals. Flour or a coarser blend than flour. Noun. A speck or spot. Dentist. Noun. A medical doctor who specializes in dentistry. Bond. Noun. Evidence of a long-term debt, by which the bond issuer, the borrower, is obliged to pay interest when due, and repay the principal at maturity, as specified on the face of the bond certificate. The rights of the holder are specified in the bond indenture, which contains the legal terms and conditions under which the bond was issued. Bonds are available in two forms: registered bonds and bearer bonds. Verb. To connect, secure or tie with a bond. To bind. By. Noun. A flying insect, of the clade Anthophila within the Hymenopteran superfamily Apoidea, known for its organized societies, though only a minority have them, for collecting pollen and, in some species, producing wax and honey. Noun. A contest, especially for spelling. See spelling bee. Noun. A ring or torque. A bracelet. Noun. The name of the Latin script letter B. Noun. Usually in the plural. Any of the pieces of hard wood bolted to the sides of the bowsprit. To reeve the fore topmast stays through. Adjective. Out of the way. Subsidiary. Adverb. Along a path which runs past the speaker. Preposition. Near or next to. Noun. The position of a person or team in a tournament or competition who draws no opponent in a particular round, so advances to the next round unopposed, or is awarded points for a win in a league table. Also the phantom opponent of such a person or team. Interjection. Goodbye. Addressable. Adjective. Able to be addressed. Insecure. Adjective. Not secure. Him. Pronoun. Honorific alternative letter case form of him. Sometimes used when referring to God or another important figure who is understood from context. Noun. A male person. Pronoun. A masculine pronoun. He is a grammatical object. Meaningless. Adjective. Lacking meaning. Fair. Noun. Something which is fair, in various senses of the adjective. Verb. To smoothen or even a surface, especially a connection or junction on a surface. Adjective. Beautiful. Of a pleasing appearance, with a pure and fresh quality. Adverb. Clearly, openly, frankly, civilly, honestly, favorably, auspiciously, agreeably, giving. Verb. Detransitive. To move, shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Noun. The act of bestowing as a gift. A conferring or imparting. Adjective. Having the tendency to give. Generous. Characterize. Verb. To depict someone or something a particular way, often negative. Gather. Noun. A play or fold in cloth, made by drawing a thread through it. A pucker. Verb. To collect, normally separate things. Cluttered. Verb. To fill something with clutter. Adjective. Scattered with a disorderly mixture of objects that take up space. Littered. Attitude. Noun. The position of the body or way of carrying oneself. Verb. To assume or to place in a particular position or orientation. To pose. Decrease. Noun. An amount by which a quantity is decreased. Verb. Of a quantity, to become smaller. License. Noun. A legal document giving official permission to do something. A permit. Verb. To give a formal, usually written, authorization. Leaf. Noun. The usually green and flat organ that represents the most prominent feature of most vegetative plants. Verb. To produce leaves. Put forth foliage. Gesture. Noun. A motion of the limbs or body, especially one made to emphasize speech. Verb. To make a gesture or gestures. Fancy. Noun. The imagination. Adjective. decorative. Adverb, in a fancy manner, fancily. Nearly. Adverb, with great scrutiny, carefully. Grateful. Adjective, appreciative, thankful. Giving. Verb, detransitive, to move, shift. Provide something abstract or concrete to someone or something or somewhere. Noun, the act of bestowing as a gift. A conferring or imparting. Adjective, having the tendency to give. Generous. Due. Noun, deserved acknowledgement. Adjective, owed or owing. Adverb, used with compass directions. Directly. Exactly. Glare. Noun, an intense, blinding light. Verb, to stare angrily. Adjective, of ice. Smooth and bright or translucent. Glary. Moving. Verb, to change place or posture. To go, in any manner, from one place or position to another. Noun, the relocation of goods. Adjective, that moves or move. Appropriate. Verb, to make suitable. To suit. Adjective, suitable or fit, proper. Everyday. Noun, rare. The ordinary or routine day or occasion. Adjective, appropriate for ordinary use, rather than for special occasions. Kindness. Noun, the state of being kind. Disease. Noun, an abnormal condition of a human, animal or plant that causes discomfort or dysfunction. Distinct from injury insofar as the latter is usually instantaneously acquired. Verb, to cause unease. To annoy. Irritate. Appoint. Verb, to set, fix or determine a time or place for something such as a meeting, or the meeting itself, by authority or agreement. Makes. Noun, brand or kind. Model. Verb, to create. Noun, mate, a spouse or companion. A match. Noun, a halfpenny. Noun, an agricultural tool resembling a scythe, used to cut, harvest, certain plants such as peas, reeds, or tares. Loyal. Adjective, having or demonstrating undivided and constant support for someone or something. Below. Adverb, in a lower place. Preposition, lower in spatial position than. Considered. Verb, to think about seriously. Adjective, having been carefully thought out. Fill. Verb, to occupy fully, to take up all of. Next. Noun, the one that follows after this one. Adjective, nearest in place or position. Having nothing similar intervening. Adjoining. Adverb, in a time, place, rank or sequence closest or following. Preposition, on the side of, nearest or adjacent to, next to. Characterize. Verb, to depict someone or something a particular way, often negative. Cart. Noun, a small, open, wheeled vehicle, drawn or pushed by a person or animal, more often used for transporting goods than passengers. Verb, to carry goods. Brands. Noun, a conflagration, a flame. Verb, to burn the flesh with a hot iron, either as a marker for criminals, slaves, etc., or to cauterize a wound. Indicating. Verb, to point out, to discover, to direct to a knowledge of, to show, to make known. Darling. Noun, a person who is dear to one. Adjective, dear, cherished. Forecast. Noun, an estimation of a future condition. Verb, to estimate how something will be in the future. Light. Noun, visible electromagnetic radiation. The human eye can typically detect radiation, light, in the wavelength range of about 400 to 750 nanometers. Nearby shorter and longer wavelength ranges, although not visible, are commonly called ultraviolet and infrared light. Breed. Noun, all animals or plants of the same species or subspecies. Verb, to produce offspring sexually. To bear young. Authority. Noun, the power to enforce rules or give orders. Moss. Noun, any of various small, green, seedless plants growing on the ground or on the surfaces of trees, stones, etc. Now specifically, a plant of the phylum Bryophyta, formerly division mushy. Verb, to become covered with moss. 100. Noun, $100 bill, or any other note denominated 100, e.g. €100. Numeral, a numerical value equal to 100. 102. Occurring after 99. Necessity. Noun, the quality or state of being necessary, unavoidable, or absolutely requisite. Keyword. Noun, any word used as the key to a code. Verb, to tag with keywords, as for example to facilitate searching. Name. Noun, any nounal word or phrase which indicates a particular person, place, class, or thing. Edge. Noun, the boundary line of a surface. Verb, to move an object slowly and carefully in a particular direction. Down. Noun, a negative aspect, a downer. Verb, to knock someone or something down, to cause to come down. To fell. Adjective, sad, unhappy, depressed, feeling low. Adverb, from a higher position to a lower one. Downwards. Preposition, from the higher end to the lower of. Docile. Adjective, ready to accept instruction or direction. Obedient, subservient. Nearly. Adverb, with great scrutiny, carefully. Addictions. Noun, a state that is characterized by compulsive drug use or compulsive engagement in rewarding behavior, despite negative consequences. Grandson. Noun, a son of one's child. Cheating. Verb, to violate rules in order to gain advantage from a situation. Noun, an act of deception, fraud, trickery, imposture, imposition or infidelity. Adjective, unsporting or underhand. Desktop. Noun, the top surface of a desk. Adjective, designed for use on a desk or similar piece of furniture. Main. Verb, short for mainline. Adjective, of chief or leading importance. Prime. Principal. Adverb, exceedingly, extremely, greatly, mightily, very, very much. Devices. Noun, any piece of equipment made for a particular purpose, especially a mechanical or electrical one. Glitches. Noun, a problem affecting function. Verb, especially of machines, to experience an intermittent, unexpected, malfunction. Act. Noun, something done, a deed. Verb, to do something. Folding. Verb, to bend any thin material, such as paper, over so that it comes in contact with itself. Verb, to confine animals in a fold. Noun, the action of folding, a fold. Adjective, designed to fold, as a folding bed, a folding bicycle, a folding chair, etc. Monitoring. Verb, to watch over, to guard. Noun, the carrying out of surveillance on, or continuous or regular observation of, an environment or people in order to detect signals, movements or changes of state or quality, etc. Adverb, alternative form of etc. Detective. Noun, law enforcement, a police officer who looks for evidence as part of solving a crime. An investigator. Adjective, employed in detecting. Button. Noun, one who adjusts, especially for the insurance industry's employment title, loss adjuster, or claims adjuster in the United States. Noun, a knob or disc that is passed through a loop or buttonhole, serving as a fastener. Noun, in a violin family instrument, the carved wooden plug which sits in the bottom block of the instrument. Constants. Noun, that which is permanent or invariable. Contradictory. Noun, either of a pair of propositions that cannot both be true or both be false. Adjective, that contradicts something, such as an argument. Fancy. Noun, the imagination. Adjective, decorative, Adverb, in a fancy manner, fancily. Knife. Noun. A utensil or a tool designed for cutting, consisting of a flat piece of hard material, usually steel or other metal. The blade, usually sharpened on one edge, attached to a handle. The blade may be pointed for piercing. Verb. To cut with a knife. Assuming. Verb. To authenticate by means of belief. To surmise. To suppose to be true, especially without proof. Noun. An assumption. Adjective. Haughty, arrogant, Catholic. Adjective. Of the Western Christian Church, as differentiated from e.g. the Orthodox Church. Adjective. Universal, all-encompassing. Maturity. Noun. The state of being mature, ready or ripe. Achieve. Verb. To succeed in something, now especially in academic performance. Kitchen. Noun. A room or area for preparing food. Verb. To do kitchen work, to prepare food. Meet. Noun. A sports competition, especially for track and field. A track meet. Or swimming. A swim meet. Verb. To make contact with, while in proximity. Artworks. Noun. A painting, drawing, sculpture or other piece of creative, visual art. Indented. Verb. To notch. To jag. To cut into points like a row of teeth. Adjective. Cut in the edge into points or inequalities. Like teeth. Jagged. Notched. Stamped in. Dented on the surface. Mud. Noun. A mixture of water and soil or fine-grained sediment. Verb. To make muddy or dirty. To apply mud to something. Nested. Verb. Of animals, to build or settle into a nest. Adjective. Embedded. Apparent. Adjective. Capable of being seen, or easily seen. Open to view. Visible to the eye. Eyely. Within sight or view. Low. Noun. Something that is low. A low point. Verb. To depress. To lower. Adjective. Situated close to, or even below, the ground or another normal reference plane. Not high or lofty. Adverb. Close to the ground. Lasted. Verb. To perform. Carry out. Verb. To shape with a last. To fasten or fit to a last. To place smoothly on a last. Mean. Verb. To lament. Verb. To intend. Charming. Verb. To seduce. Persuade or fascinate someone or something. Noun. The casting of a magical charm. Adjective. Pleasant. Charismatic. Cans. Noun. A more or less cylindrical vessel for liquids. Usually of steel or aluminium, but sometimes of plastic, and with a carrying handle over the top. Verb. To seal in a can. Monitor. Noun. Someone who watches over something. Bigger. Adjective. Of great size, large. Verb. To make or become bigger. Inspiring. Verb. To infuse into the mind. To communicate to the spirit. To convey, as by a divine or supernatural influence. To disclose preternaturally. To produce in, as by inspiration. Noun. Inspiration. Adjective. Providing inspiration. Encouraging. Stimulating. Court. Noun. An enclosed space. A courtyard. An uncovered area shut in by the walls of a building. Or by different buildings. Also, a space opening from a street and nearly surrounded by houses. A blind alley. Verb. To seek to achieve or win. Cousin. Noun. The child of a person's uncle or aunt. A first cousin. Lazy. Noun. A lazy person. Verb. To laze. Act in a lazy manner. Adjective. Unwilling to do work or make an effort. Disinclined to exertion. Clan. Noun. A group of people all descended from a common ancestor, in fact or belief. Frisbee. Noun. A disc-shaped gliding toy. Verb. To throw something in the manner of a frisbee. Discoveries. Noun. Something discovered. Icy. Adjective. Pertaining to, resembling, or abounding in ice. Cold. Frosty. Instance. Noun. Urgency of manner or words. An urgent request. Insistence. Verb. To mention as a case or example. To refer to. To cite. Go ahead. Verb. To proceed. To begin. Dawn. Noun. The morning twilight period immediately before sunrise. Verb. To begin to brighten with daylight. Matter. Noun. Substance. Material. Verb. To be important. Decision. Noun. The act of deciding. Verb. To defeat an opponent by a decision of the judges, rather than by a knockout. Fascination. Noun. The act of bewitching, or enchanting. Greengrocer. Noun. A person who sells fresh vegetables and fruit, normally from a relatively small shop. Initiatives. Noun. A beginning. A first move. Hierarchy. Noun. A body of authoritative officials organized in nested ranks. Mobile. Noun. A kinetic sculpture or decorative arrangement made of items hanging so that they can move independently from each other. Adjective. Capable of being moved, especially on wheels. Noun. A portable telephone that connects with the telephone network over radio wave transmission. God. Noun. A being such as a monotheistic God. A single divine creator and ruler of the universe. Proper noun. The single deity of various monotheistic religions, especially the deity of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Noun. A deity or supreme being. A supernatural, typically immortal, being with superior powers, to which personhood is attributed. Verb. To idolize. Brewer. Noun. Someone who brews, or whose occupation is to prepare malt liquors. Functionality. Noun. The ability to perform a task or function. That set of functions that something is able or equipped to perform. Flexible. Noun. Something that is flexible. Adjective. Capable of being flexed or bent without breaking. Able to be turned or twisted without breaking. Atmosphere. Noun. The gases surrounding the Earth or any astronomical body. Doll. Noun. A toy in the form of a human. Bumpy. Adjective. Rough. Jumpy. Causing or characterized by jolts and irregular movements. Notary. Noun. A lawyer of non-contentious private civil law who drafts, takes, and records legal instruments for private parties, and provides legal advice, but does not appear in court on client's behalf.